welcome to the Work-Life Compass. I'm your host, Mariia Elsayed, career coach and LinkedIn influencer. I'm here to help you to build your career path that truly aligns with who you are. If you're a nonprofit or HR professional in Canada, you've probably heard a lot about personal branding. But what does that actually mean to you? And how you can build a brand that feels authentic without feeling like self-promotion overload. Today, we're diving into exactly this topic. In this episode, I'll walk you through why personal branding is essential, not just for entrepreneurs, but especially for nonprofit and HR professionals. And of course, I'll be sharing some tips and examples along the way. Why personal brand even matters. Think of personal branding as the story you tell to the world who you are and what you stand for. It's what people think of when they see your name on a resume, LinkedIn post, or even hear about you from a friend. But unlike a company brand, a personal brand is flexible. It's about you, your values, skills, experiences, and what you bring to the table. Here's the reality check. Nonprofit and HR professionals often overlook personal branding. Many of us believe the work should speak for itself, right? But here's the twist. Work rarely speaks without a voice behind it. That is why your brand matters. It's about your guiding, how you're pursued, and most importantly, how you can impact others through your work. Now let's get into the good stuff. Step 1, it's all about defining your brand core. This is like building the foundation of your personal brand. It's asking yourself questions. What am I really passionate about in my work? What do I want people to know me for? For example, you're an HR professional who is passionate about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Make that the heart of your brand. It could be as simple as sharing articles about diversity, equity, and inclusion, or talking about initiatives you involved in on LinkedIn. Let me give you a real-life example. I know a nonprofit professional who's a total rock star with community building. She's passionate about local development and social justice. So she started posting on LinkedIn about her involvement in various causes. And soon people began reaching out for advice on community engagement. This made her the go-to person for community-driven initiatives in her field, which led to more opportunities and collaborations. What is the takeaway here? Find your zone of genius, that one area that makes you come alive, and let it shine through everything you do. Once you know your brand core, the next step is often a clear brand statement. A brand statement is a quick way of saying who you are, what you do, and what makes you different. Here's a simple template. I am, and your name, and I help your audience do what you do by how you do it. For example, say you're a nonprofit leader working in youth empowerment. Your statement could be, I am Sarah Lee, and I empower young people to achieve their potential by providing access to education and mentorship. Now, this isn't just for your LinkedIn bio. It should show up in how you talk about your work and interact with others online and offline. People remember clear, impactful statements. So let's make yours count. Test your statement with a few close colleagues or friends and get their feedback. Do they understand it? Does it resonate? You'll know that you have a strong brand statement if it feels natural and makes people want to know more. And okay, let's talk about showing up authentically online. If there's one thing you remember from today's episode, let it be this: authenticity always wins. The best personal brands aren't perfect, they are real. Here's what I mean. Let's say you're in HR and have insights about how companies can better support mental health. Share your thoughts, challenges, and lessons learned. Maybe you share a post about a time you made a difference in someone's life, or an article on mental health support resources. Your audience connects with the real human side of you, not just the expert side. I once coached a client who was an HR, and she started sharing real practical tips on navigating tough conversation at work. She wasn't always confident in what she posted, but because she was honest and transparent, people started following her and engaging more. Now that you're building your brand online, let's talk about the magic of networking with intent. Here's the fact: networking isn't about quantity, it's about quality. And quality connections mean everything. Start by connecting with people who inspire you and align with your values. LinkedIn is a goldmine for this. Look for professionals in your field, nonprofits doing the work you admire, or HR leaders who share similar values. But don't just hit connect and forget about it. Engage with their posts, comment thoughtfully, and build a real relationships. Here's the simple strategy. I like to call it 2-1-1 rule. Every week, make it a point to comment on 2 posts from people in your network. Share one piece of content that aligns with your brand. It can be an article, thought, or even a quote. Send one message to someone you admire, simply to thank them, or share something you found valuable. This shows people you're not just there for self-promotion. You're there to build relationships. And those relationships are the backbone of a strong personal brand. So we covered a lot today, so let's do a quick recap. Identify what you're passionate about and let it guide your brand. Craft a clear statement that makes people want to know more about you. Share the real you, struggles, lessons, wins. Authenticity connects. Use the 2-1-1 rule to build quality connections. Now, here's my challenge for you. Take a few minutes to define your brand core and draft a brand statement. Post it on LinkedIn or even message a friend for a feedback. And if you do post it, tag me. I'd love to cheer on you. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and remember, the personal branding isn't just for influencers. It's for anyone who wants to be seen and valued for what they bring to the table. Nonprofit and HR professionals, we need your voices more than ever. So let's make sure the world hears them. If you found today's episode helpful, please subscribe, share it with a friend, and connect with me on LinkedIn or Instagram. I can't wait to see how you start building your own powerful personal brand. And until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep being authentic.